Hey guys, so number one, let me address the location. I'm on a cruise right now to Alaska for a month, and I'm currently in the cabana. We're stopped in Dutch Harbor. I'm 99% sure, and there's also a fueling station right to our left. I'm pretty sure they just stopped here for fuel because there is nothing to do except for there was a World War II museum. We went to that, and then a Russian Christian Orthodox church, which I would have gone to, but there's also no transport, and it was 2.5 miles, and we weren't about to do that. So anyway, that aside, I first want to at least show you where I'm stashed. It's very pretty. This is our private cabana because my parents, I don't know why I keep doing that. I'm just really annoyed, which is perfect because that's the mood of this video. My parents, that's the one thing too, is it's really exciting. They didn't want to leave the room for 20 minutes for me to do this. They're like, no, go anywhere in the ship. Well, you guys could go anywhere in the ship, but I have to find a corner where I can stash myself where there's not going to be anybody. But luckily, we have the cabana, and only one other couple has one. And they're not here. So anyway, this feels very weird because I'm so used to doing this in my car or like in a corner of the house, and also I don't like the angle you're at. I'm sorry, there's a lot of just stupidness, okay? Anyway, we're gonna talk about things that really annoy me. We're gonna rave today, and we're gonna rave about a number of things. I have a whole list in my phone. Number one, starting off strong. This is something that I saw arise on the internet a couple weeks ago, so nobody's really talking about it anymore, but I knew I was going to mention it in this video. Have you guys seen, and you might not like this, you might think I'm really evil, so this is sort of a controversial opinion as well, because there's half the internet thinks it's so sweet, the other half, like me, the sane half, is like horrified, okay? So maybe I'm evil, whatever, you can think what you want to think. That little girl on the flight from, I believe, Salt Lake City to Orlando, Florida, I believe, yes, Orlando, starts singing Moana on this flight. And I can't remember exactly because this was a couple weeks ago, but they were stopped for a while, and I believe she was singing for like 45 minutes straight, okay, because there was a delay or something. 45 minutes straight, this girl was singing Moana on the flight, and her parents didn't stop her. Into the loudspeaker, by the way. I didn't mention that. That's a very crucial part. Not just to herself, that would be annoying enough. No, into the loudspeaker. For some reason, the airplane didn't stop her. Her parents didn't stop her. And I'm not gonna lie, she doesn't like have a terrible voice. She's a little girl, but what? I'm sorry, what? Why is that a thing? I don't know. It's like, would you not be so annoyed? I would be so, like, are you joking? Hopefully you brought your noise canceling headphones or something, or like earplugs. That is so bothersome and disruptive and disturbing, and like, you know what I mean? I just can't fathom that. If I ever did such a thing when I was 5'7", however old that girl was, you know how fast my parents would run up and rip me from that microphone? That sounds really aggressive, but like, remove me. First of all, I was very shy and I would never do something like that. Number two, if I did, it like, I wouldn't even be able to get the first word out. No, because we don't do that. We're conscious of other people. We're respectful towards other people. Just because you're a kid doesn't mean anything goes. And I love kids. Listen, above all else, among other things, above all else, the one thing I want to be in this life is a mother and a wife, okay? I do not play about family. I want kids. I love children. However, we can't just be letting them do anything. And that is one of those things we don't do. I'm sorry, we just don't do. Okay, it's just, yeah. And then the airplane allowing it too. You might think it's really cute, but the other passengers don't. You think your kid is cute, the other passengers don't. It's just the truth. Let's not do it. Same thing goes with like, if you're in a show, okay, or something, or somewhere where it's supposed to be quiet, and you have a kid screaming, throwing a temper tantrum, get him out. Get him out. Listen, sometimes you can't control, your child is going to scream. I understand that, okay, obviously. However, you can control if you allow them to stay there in the middle of like a performance or like a whatever, or a nice dinner, and you just have a screaming 3-year-old. It's like, no. we have to step out. It's just the way it is. We have to keep our children from being little rats, because they can be. I was sure a little rat, but you know, luckily I did not disturb people on a Delta flight just trying to get to Orlando, you know. So anyway, and this is not against that little girl, because she didn't know better. I'm blaming the adults in the situation who let her screech, okay? And then especially too, when she grows up, she's gonna see that viral moment on the internet. Poor girl, I would be mortified, right? I don't know, we're starting off strong. You already hate me for this because you probably think it's really sweet and I should just be quiet. But I'm sorry, it's just, I'm with the half that is not for it, okay? Next item. Okay, actually, while we're on this topic, this one maybe is a little bit less controversial because it has to do with adults. It's the same thing, but with adults. If you, for me, here's the thing about me, I am naturally a more quiet person. Obviously this entire channel is just me talking, so it's not that I'm not talkative. I definitely can be. It's just that I'm not a very loud and obnoxious person. Some people naturally are, and it's okay. We can be self-aware. It's hard for a lot of you. We can be self-aware, okay? Some people are naturally a little bit louder. Some people's laughs are not they're like, I don't even want to do it because I'm scared someone is lurking and I'm gonna give them a fright and they're gonna fall overboard. Like, you can't be an adult in a restaurant. You can't do that. Like, are you okay? Do you know what I mean? You're sitting down, everyone is around you, and you're here. Oh, I can't even do it. Like, I won't even do the full thing. If I was in my car, I would do it, but like, because you see what I mean? It's, I'm inverting. Like, I don't know if it's the introvert in me or if it's the sane person in me. I don't care. See how I noticed? You can be an extrovert, or you can be really loud and obnoxious naturally, or you can be really big personality, whatever. You can still be conscious of the other people around you. Do you know what I mean? So keep it down. You know what I mean? Like when you're at dinner or something, why are you doing all that? Or like when you're yelling, when you're physically, like you're actually yelling, it's this big table, it's like you dread it, right? It's this big table of people just scream laughing at you, okay? You can hear it, it's like piercing the membrane of your eardrum. Is that even a thing? I don't know, it's like, it's literally drilling into your skull, and it causes a reaction, a physical reaction. I don't know, is that just me? It's like, be kind. It's just not, it's not good manners is what it is. You were not brought up right. It's like, we all have issues. We all have something wrong with us. Just for you, don't let it be that. Pick something else. It can't be that. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. Okay, the other one. Those stupid videos you see where people are like, this is how you go viral in 30 days. And then you swipe and they have like 5,000 followers. Listen, no shade to anybody with 5,000 followers. All of the shade to those people posting those kinds of videos with 5,000 followers, or even with a bigger platform, because you're lying. Because I look at your stupid content and then I look at somebody with 10 million followers or something, a really successful content creator, and they don't follow any of your dumb tricks. They have they have terrible lighting. They didn't do your, you know, make sure you post 3 times a day at this specific time. They didn't follow that. They didn't follow, oh my God, your stupid creator search insight, like hashtag. Of course there are certain things that are true objectively to a platform and its algorithm. However, you know what's funny is every single person who is successful and does this for a living, you know what they all have? They have something unique. They have something unique. They all go viral for their own different reason. There might be certain objective things that they're all doing the same, but typically it's like, for me especially, the people that I follow are very out of the box. That sounds like, oh, I caught myself. I was gonna say that sounds very pick me, oh, out of the box. What I mean by that is like, they're not following the rules. They're not doing the same type of, you know, format or whatever that everybody else is doing, like the really highly edited. That's why I started doing videos like this, because it's what I love to watch. Like when I think about the YouTube videos that I watch, they're not the really highly like edited aesthetic. Those still have their place, and plenty of accounts and channels do really well that way. That's not like, I wouldn't be good at that necessarily, or as good at that, because that's not like what I even enjoy to watch. You know, all the people that I do love to watch don't really edit their videos, and it is a lot more like genuine conversation, you know what I mean? And so it's just, there have been very few things that I listen to and that I like think work. And whenever I've had, like, on my old TikTok account, when I would get viral videos and such, and when I built up a little bit of a following, you know, I wasn't listening to all these wackos. There were a few things that they're saying that are true, but it's like, I don't know, I just hate this whole like formula, step by step, you know, like how to become a content creator. It's just, it feels phony, it feels fake, because you look at the people who are doing really well and they're not listening to that bullshit. They're being consistent, they continue, they learn from their mistakes, you know what I mean? They don't give up. They're not listening to your step by step, blah, 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 you know what I mean? It's, yeah, the people who, let me add this in, the people who are successful from it and who also are able to sustain it, and it's not just a short-term little 15 minutes of fame, they're able to carry it on. You see what I'm saying here? They're able to make it long-lasting. Anyway, okay, now that we've talked about some of the bigger things, we're going to talk about the smaller things. Expensive lip liner. It's stupid. I'm sorry. I'm sure a lot of them work great. There are a lot of higher end makeup brands that I really like, and I'm sure their lip liners would be amazing. But do you want to know what my favorite is in the whole world that I've ever used? The NYX ones, the NYX like suede. The NYX suede. What is this lighting? Lip liners. Yes, there we go. Are the best, and they're like what, $5? I just don't believe a lip liner should be expensive. There are some things like blush, contour, foundation, concealer, like face products, honestly, eyeshadows too. Absolutely. I think you can get away with a cheap mascara, cheap eyebrow pencil, cheap eyeliner, cheap lips, because Revlon exists too. That's my favorite drugstore lipstick brand, but there are some really good high-end lipstick brands that I like as well. Well, not lipstick brands, but makeup brands to make lipstick. Whatever. But I think lip liner is just one of those things, you don't need to spend $40 on it. Why are you doing that? You know what I mean? I don't know. Again, not doubting that they're good. It's just like, it's one of those things that, why would I do that? You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe my mind could be changed and they're just such a big difference, but personally, I don't buy it. Another one, expensive polyester. I've seen a lot of people talk about this because it's true. Why am I paying $200 for a phony sweater? It's not even real. It's not real fibers or anything. It's not wool, cashmere. It's nothing. It's like rayon, synthetic fibers that are going to fall apart and pill in one wear. Do you know what I mean? I don't like it. Another one, people who walk slow. Unless you are elderly or like physically unable to walk at a faster pace, if you're one of those people who is a totally able-bodied individual, you're in your youth, okay, able-bodied and youthful person, did you hear the disclaimer? And you are dragging your feet like you hate your life and you want your mom to die, what is your problem? Like, what is your problem? Why are you, I hate a foot dragging, like, Krisa. Yeah, I hate it. I do. I don't like it. I don't like the sound of it. I don't like this. I don't like to see it. I don't like any part of it, and I hate to be behind it. If you're a slow walker and you're not lifting your feet off the ground, walk with purpose. Walk with intent. You're on this earth. You don't know how you got here. Maybe you don't know why you're here. Maybe, but like, why? So you're just gonna walk like you hate your life and you want your mother to, like, stop. I hate it. I really do. It's honestly, it's like a first impression. It's like if somebody, oh my God, imagine like being on a date or something, or like meeting somebody for the first time, no matter who, and they walk up to you, not lifting their feet, dragging their feet as they come up to you. Hi, my name is, you know, the energy that gives, weak handshake, no eye contact, kind of, oh yeah, that's great, like that. That is the impression you're giving, okay? No more foot dragging, no more slow walking, okay? You don't need to jog, but come on now. Especially if you know there are people behind you, move over. Move over. Like, especially if I'm trying to like, maybe see something. Sometimes I'm trying to like take a picture of something, so I'm walking slow. Guess where I move? Off to the side so people can pass by. Another one. If you are a pair of people, a couple, a group, and you're horizontal on a sidewalk or something, a narrow slab of road, what is your problem? You also need to move over. Get vertical. There's people behind you and you're literally like, I swear, and it's typically men that do this. I swear, anytime I see it, I want to just like stick my arms like this, like part, like literally part them like that. One to the left and one to the right so I can get by, because sorry, God, I'm cold. 1 minute. Anyway, so that's where I'm gonna leave it off because I can feel my organs freezing off. And I think I've rambled into your ear, rambled and raved for enough time now, so I'll let you go. But I definitely have more of this, so if you want to hear more, let me know. If you have anything that just really pisses you off, I would love to hear it. And yeah, I love you so much, and I'm looking out to Alaska now. Okay, what was that? That was very robotic glitch of me. Okay. Was that another man overboard? Okay, I gotta go. Oh my God, it's somebody's in the pickleball court in this weather. Okay, love you, bye.